Primero que nada, somos una organización no gubernamental dedicada a la educación ambiental.
Nos pareció muy importante que ustedes conocieran la historia del lugar, tanto la historia natural como la historia de las personas detrás de este proyecto.
We had heard through a connection of mine at Cornell Laboratory of Ornithology that Cornell had this fabulous program called Bird Sleuth International, which was translated now into Spanish, and that we could teach it here. So we invited you to come, I guess it was 2012,
Yep.
It was like, and do a teacher training. So we ended up with freelance teachers who took your training and started to go into the schools, and it began to kind of catch on fire.
When you invited me and the group of Bird Sleuth International teachers to come and do the walk over the property.
Yeah.
And as you know, I was working with the Cornell Lab of Ornithology for many years, expanding the reach of that program throughout different countries in Central and South America. And I'd come to San Vito so many times to teach training workshops or to do research. And when you serendipitously invited us here, I remember walking through the first section into Cántaros and just being like, what is this place? And getting this very magical vibe. And when I saw Cántaros, it was like, Cántaros is where I need to be. That was how I felt.
When I was talking to you all, I just remember your rapt attention.
Well, it was so inspiring what you did here, and you know, in a relatively short amount of time in the tropics. That's what really gives you hope, especially from an environmental education perspective.
Exactly.
I had always hoped that someday someone would just grasp the idea that, you know, what had happened here 25 years earlier could happen here in a similar way.
Anybody who knows us and knows our family is not surprised in the least that we are in Costa Rica supporting our daughter in an environmental project. Our daughter has been an environmentalist her whole life.
Hi, I'm Finca. I'm cold.
It's a fine cone.
I'm a perfect poster child of the research that shows that the life path to becoming interested in environmental issues or even going on to work in environmental conservation starts in childhood with significant positive experiences in nature in combination with a role model.
We were involved in education through our company, Maple Bear Global Schools. So it was a really natural fit for us to work with Lily in the Finca Cántaros Environmental Association in the field of education, because that is where we were coming from, and that gave us the resources to be able to support Lily in her project, because Finca Cántaros is very much in the startup mode. It's kind of like any kind of startup. It needs some seed funding to get it going, and we've been able to provide that seed funding to Lily to purchase the Finca Cántaros property first, and now other properties that will allow her to build environmental corridors, to protect habitat, to engage in reforestation, and most importantly, to demonstrate to people what you can accomplish if you take action.
Es impresionante, ¿verdad? Hace 30 años no hubo nada ahí más que potrero. Y ahora ese bosque tan hermoso. Y la idea es de crear la misma cosa aquí para ampliar el alcance de ese bosque. potrero, ¿verdad? ¿Recuerdan cómo
Sí, era un potrero nada más.
Exacto.
Necesitaba un lugar donde pudiera apreciar, donde pudiera crecer, donde pudiera conocer todo lo que nos rodea con ojos diferentes. Y justamente en ese momento Finca Cántaros llega a Cotobruz a dar respuesta a esta necesidad. Entonces ha sido un trabajo hermoso con la comunidad y con los participantes.
Por ejemplo, en este momento todavía no tenemos monos ahí en Cántaros porque está muy aislado, ¿verdad? Pero con este bosque vamos a conectar al otro bosque para poder dejar camino para los monos.
Los detectives de aves han venido a trabajar en reforestación en un espacio acá de la Finca Cántaros que se llama Bosque de los Niños. Entonces es un trabajo colaborativo.
Es muy importante pensar en lo que cada uno de ustedes puede hacer. No por ser jóvenes significa que ustedes no pueden hacer nada, porque todos ustedes están haciendo algo muy importante para el medio ambiente, para las aves, para el mundo, colaborando en este proyecto del Bosque de los Niños de Cotobruz.
Pienso que más al fondo de los proyectos en sí que hemos desarrollado es la idea de proveer oportunidades más o menos continuas para que los estudiantes y sus papás y mamás también, porque es sumamente importante involucrar a toda la familia, sobre todo acá en Costa Rica, donde la familia es sumamente importante.
Kiskadee flycatcher. Yep, yellow-bellied Elania. Up in the tree, toucan. Photo op. This trail right here, which is Nacimientos Encantadas, belongs to Lily and her family, part of Cántaros.
Actualmente se sabe de que el declive de especies de aves, sobre todo de migratorias, es enorme. Hay un dato de alrededor de 3 billones que han desaparecido en Norteamérica. Que sí, ha sido 2 años de muchas experiencias nuevas, de muchas emociones y puedo decir que ha sido de lo mejor que me ha pasado en mi vida, ¿sí? de poder estar aquí compartiendo con esta tica canadiense y con nuestra hija ya, que estamos los dos, estamos deseando ya poder andar con ella caminando por lo que es Finca Cántaros o por cualquier otro lugar, buscando naturaleza, sí, en la naturaleza.
In terms of expanding out to other communities, I see that down the road because we're still building the connections and the trust in this community, learning what the needs are in this community to keep addressing them in a way that of course is aligned with our own values as an organization. But hopefully, over time, we can create a bigger network and we can base ourselves in other communities and expand the model that we're using here to more of Costa Rica, Canada, and eventually, hopefully, even other parts of Central and South America.